Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamunatira Vanachari. Yamunatira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Jai Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamunatira Vanachari. Yamunatira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Radha Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai. Jaya Vrindavan Dham Vrindavan Dham Vrindavan Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramam Saparivar Adikeshav Dasa Shrimad Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Samstapacharya Seva the whole world Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Shat Goswami Prabhus ki jai. Prem se Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai. Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Vrindadevi Tulsi Maharani ki jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayesho Badresho Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3. Krishna is the source of all incarnations. Text 7. Dvitiyam tu bhavayasya Dvitiyam tu bhavayasya Rasatalagatamahim Rasatalagatamahim Uddarishan upadatta Uddarishan upadatta Yajnesha saukaram vapuhu Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam tu Vayasya Rasatalagatam Mahim Uddarishan Upadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam tu Vayasya Rasatalagatam Mahim Uddarishan Upadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam tu Bhavayasya Rasatalagatam Mahim Uddarishan Upadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam tu Bhavayasya Rasatalagatam Mahim Uddarishan Upadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam tu Bhavayasya Rasatalagatam Mahim Uddarishan Upadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam tu Bhavayasya Rasatalagatam Mahim Uddarishan Upadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam tu Bhavayasya Rasatalagatam Mahim Uddarishan Upadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam tu Bhavayasya Rasatalagatam Mahim Uddarishan Upadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu Dvitiyam, the second, tu, but, bhavaya, for the welfare, asya, of this earth, rasatala, of the lowest region, gatam, having done, mahim, the earth, uddarishan, lifting, Upadatta, established. Yajnesha, the proprietor of or the supreme enjoyer. Saukaram, hoggish. Vapuhu, incarnation. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted the incarnation of a boar, the second incarnation, and for the welfare of the earth, he lifted the earth from the nether regions of the universe. Please repeat the translation. The supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted the incarnation of a boar, the second incarnation, and for the welfare of the earth, he lifted the earth from the nether regions of the universe. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. The indication is that for each and every incarnation of the personality of Godhead, the particular function executed is also mentioned. There cannot be any incarnation without a particular function, and such functions are always extraordinary. They are impossible for any living being to perform. The incarnation of the boar was to take the earth out of Pluto's region of filthy matter. Picking up something from a filthy matter is done by a boar. And the all-powerful personality of Godhead displayed this wonder to the Asuras, who has hidden the earth in such a filthy place. There is nothing impossible for the personality of Godhead, And although he played the part of a boar by the devotees, he is worshipped, staying always in transcendence. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhishya kripa sindhubheva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So in this part of Srimad Bhagavatam, we are hearing Suta Goswami is explaining the various incarnations of the Lord. We have heard previously the Purusha avatars. And who all the Purusha avatars? Anybody can say? Which all the Purusha avatars? Yes.
For creation of this material universe.
Yes. Who are the three Purusha avatars? Karnodaka Shai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Shai Vishnu, and Kshirodaka Shai Vishnu. And again, each and every incarnation has particular function. This particular chapter explains all the incarnations. Okay. Not exactly all the incarnation, but 22 incarnations are explained. Okay, first three, the Purushavataras have been explained. Then Suta Goswami starts explaining the first incarnation. Which was the first incarnation? Last time anybody has attended the class. It was the Chatush Kumara, the four Kumaras. Who are the Kumaras? Four Kumaras. Anybody can say? Sanat, Sanandan, Sanata, Sanandana. The four Kumaras, they are the first Manasa Putras of Lord Brahma. He appeared from the mind of Brahma. And next is the second incarnation, Dvitiyam tu Bhavayasya. It is the incarnation of boar, Bhavayasya. Sukaram, Saukaram Vapuhu, Saukaram. It is a boar incarnation. So, we can see that how the Lord is appearing in the form of boar. Okay. Let us understand in today's class that why Lord appears in this particular form and which all varieties of Varahadev has come. Okay. Yeah. So, and what is the purpose of Lord's appearance? Why he has appeared in the form of boar? We have heard that he has lifted earth from his tusk. In this verse, Srila Prabhupada also mentioned that he has gone to the nether regions and lifted the earth. Why Lord appeared like that? So that we'll try to understand. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been explained that Lord Varaha as different Varahas have appeared in different millennium. One is the white Varaha, Shweta Varaha, and another is Rakta Varaha, in the complexion of reddish. Shweta Varaha and Rakta Varaha. One has appeared in the millennium known as Swayambhuva Manu, and another is Chakshusha Manu. These are the two Manvantaras. First of all, what is a Manvantara? What is a Manvantara? When we speak about Manvantara, it is a very elaborate explanation. You have to understand what is Brahma's duration of life. What is Brahma's duration of life? It has been explained that Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Aharya Brahmano Viduhu. It is said that Brahma's duration of one day is 1,000 times one yuga. It is 4,32,000 years into 1,000. That is just, we can say it is one kalpa. It is said that one kalpa into 1,000. What is one kalpa? 12 hours of the day of Brahma. It has been explained that one Divya Yuga or Mahayuga is the 4 cycles of, it is called Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga. Put together it is called as Divya Yuga or Mahayuga. That multiplied into 1,000 times is the duration of Brahma. And that is the day of Brahma, one day. And like that, one night. Like that, 100 years. Very, very huge. You can't even imagine. Srila Prabhupada says that how at present we are thinking somebody can live for so much. It's like telling an insect which lives for few hours, telling that there is a human being who lives for 100 years. So for a small living entity, for which it lives for few hours, Srila Prabhupada says some living entity lives for few hours. Night it will appear, daytime when the sun rises it will die. So for them, if you say there is a living entity called as human beings who live for 100 years, it lives for him to understand years, you have to convert into number of hours in a day. There is a 24 hours and 1 hour is 60 minutes. All this explanation has to be given. For it, a tiny living entity, he cannot understand. Similarly for us, at present it is inconceivable that Brahma can live for so long. So this is the day of Brahma, and it is said that in one day of Brahma, there are 72 Manus who appear. 14 Manus, and 14 Manus, one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manvantaras, and it is said that each Manu lives for 72 yugas. This small correction. Each Manu lives for 72 yugas. So 72 into 4,32,000 years. That is one Manvantara. So like that, different Manvantaras are there. At present, which Manvantara we are in? Vaivasvata Manvantare. And which Kalpa? Shvetavaraha Kalpa. How Shvetavaraha? Why Shvetavaraha? Because it is said that in the beginning of Brahma's day, there is a 51st day running. That is where Shvetavaraha, Lord appeared, boar incarnation appeared, white boar appeared. And it rescued the earth from the nether regions. That is the reason it is called as Shvetavaraha Kalpe and Vaivasvata Manvantara. So now the question comes that how earth fell from the nether from its orbit to the Pluto region. Srila Prabhupada mentions the Pluto region, nether regions, or Garbha Jala. That has been explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam in many places. It has been explained that how that earth went out of its orbit and fell into the nether regions. So it is said in the third canto and second canto, about creation, it has been explained that how Brahma was creating. At that time, it is said after he created the Manu and instructed him to expand the creation, at that point of time, it is said that Brahma was thinking about creation and further he was creating, and it was noticed that Earth fell from the orbit and Manu, who was supposed to take in charge of the creation, and he approached Brahma and he said, Brahma, we are seeing that Earth fell from its orbit and it has gone into the Garbha Jala, deep into the Garbha Jala. Just like sometimes a person who does some construction or something, sometimes some mistake happens. No, there is a mistake which happens. He is creating and some error happens, and some engineers come and tell. So this is the issue. So Brahma is also into the creation. There is an error which has happened. And Brahma is also bewildered. He is thinking that such a big earth, how it fell down, and how to again keep earth in its orbit. He was just thinking, contemplating. It is said, from his nostril, Lord Varaha appeared. And it is said that he appeared, he dived into the ocean, and he lifted the Mother Earth from his tusk, and he placed Mother Earth on the orbit. This is one explanation which Bhagavatam gives. And it is said that there is one more explanation where there were demons, especially Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. They were twin brothers, demoniac in nature. It is said that Hiranyaksha was fond of seeing gold. Hiranya Aksha means in his eyes he is always seeing gold. He will be seeing where is gold. It is said that he was digging gold from Mother Earth as much as possible. He emptied all the gold from wherever gold reservoirs are there. And he was digging, and it is said that Mother Earth slipped out of orbit. Means after finishing, taking out gold, it is said Mother Earth slipped out of orbit and fell into the Garbhajala. This is one explanation. There is one more explanation which is given that Hiranyaksha was very fond of fighting. He was challenging various demigods. He went and approached all the demigods, and he approached Varuna. It said that nobody can fight with this demon. Hiranyaksha is not an ordinary person. Actually, there is, it is in the Bhagavatam, it explains that how Lord also is a person, and he is also interested to fight. In Vaikuntha, there is no atmosphere where he can do fighting with his associates. All are in Dasya Bhava. All are servitude. Nobody comes for a combat with the Supreme Lord. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada explains how the kings also wants to fight. The kings arranges a Malla Yuddha with the wrestlers who king already has. So he fights with the wrestlers. So similarly, Krishna, Vishnu, in Vaikuntha, he also wants to fight with with somebody. So Krishna arranged a Leela. It is said that how the Dwarapalas, Jaya and Vijaya, were cursed by these four Kumaras, and these two the gatekeepers, they took birth as demons, as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu in Satyuga. So these two demons were very demoniac, and it is said that their hands were, who is the person whom I have to fight. It is said that demoniac mentality is like that. They want to do something which is very different and which is very troublesome. And he tried with all the denizens of heaven and all demigods, and he approached Varuna Deva. And he said, Varuna, so I am feeling like fighting with you. So why can't you come for fight? So Varuna said, actually, Hiranyaksha, that I am very old. I am not a person who can combat with you. For you, the best person is Lord Vishnu. If really you want to fight, he will fight and kill you, and it will be a feast for the dogs. He says like that. So you don't worry, you challenge Lord Vishnu. So Hiranyaksha thought, okay, he has given a good option. So how to call upon Lord Vishnu? So Hiranyaksha got an idea that he knew that Mother Earth is very dearer, is a wife of Lord Vishnu. Most dearest personality she was. So it is said that Hiranyaksha, what he did is, he took away the earth from its orbit and placed it in the nether regions, in the Garbhajala. And it is said that Lord appeared. First of all, he appeared, it is said, he appeared in a very huge form. His lotus feet is touching the nether regions and his body is touching up to Brahmaloka. It's a very huge form. And he dived into the Garbhajala and then lifted Mother Earth. It is said that Hiranyaksha was troubling. He was in between coming and challenging Varahadev and asking for a combat. He says, you're a beast. Why can't you come for a combat? So Hiranyaksha is challenging with so many abusive words to Varahadev. So Varahadev placed Mother Earth in the orbit. He was least bothered. It's like a barking dog. No, somebody barking and sometimes we don't bother. No, it's similarly, Hiranyaksha is continuously trying to distract Varahadev. Varahadev is, first he goes inside, lifts Mother Earth, keeps her in orbit, and he goes and fights with Hiranyaksha. So this fighting is said that it's very, the Lord was enjoying the fighting. Sometimes Hiranyaksha, first the Gada Yuddha happens. He takes a Gada and both will have a good combat. And it is said that Hiranyaksha succeeds to put away the Gada of Lord Varahadev. Varahadev lost his Gada. And all the denizens of heaven, everybody including Brahma, is watching what is happening here. And they are in anxiety. They are thinking, oh, what is going to happen? Lord lost his Gada. And now this Hiranyaksha will succeed in defeating Varahadev only, killing Varahadev. What will happen? They were all doubtful. And Lord Brahma was also concerned. It is said that it was almost, the day was ending. And it is said that in the night, these demons are even more stronger. Even more stronger. And so Brahma is requesting, oh Lord, kill this demon. Don't play around with him. So it is said that Varahadev, he lost his Gada, he was fighting with Hiranyaksha. And he said with his hoof, the boar incarnation, he had a hoof, he took his hand and just slapped Hiranyaksha at the ear. And one slap is sufficient. He died on the spot. So that was the end of Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha died. So like this, the Lord appeared in various ways, various times, in various manvantara. He performed this wonderful Leela. So it is said that why this particular form the Lord appeared, Srila Prabhupada explains in various places that why particularly the Lord can appear in a two-handed form, lift Mother Earth and keep in the orbit. No, that could have happened. So why Lord appeared in the form of boar? Especially boar is very ugly looking to say. But Srila Prabhupada explains that although the Lord has appeared in this particular form, Lord is not an ordinary person, it's a transcendental form. Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu. Yajnesha, the proprietor and supreme enjoyer. He enjoys this particular pastime. And he has particularly appeared in this particular form. Srila Prabhupada mentions that why he appeared is, first of all, earth has gone into the deep, in the filthy place. In the filthy place. And Lord immediately thought, who can go in this particular form? It should be like a boar form. Let me take a boar form. And with two tusks, it is said that how somebody lifts earth with a shovel. The Lord appeared in the form of boar with two tusks and he lifted the Mother Earth. It's like Lord wants to enjoy each and every activity. He can just lift in, he can come in two-handed form, lift the earth and keep, but he took in the form of boar. And it is said that this particular form, Shashini Kalanka Kaleva Nimagna. Jayadev Goswami says that this particular form of Lord lifting the earth is very, very beautiful form. It's not like an ordinary boar which we see outside. We generally see pig, hog. But we have hardly seen, I think few years back I had been to somewhere in the portion of Andhra. In the forest area, I saw one wild boar. It was running. It comes and hits and goes away. So that is a wild boar in the forest, it will be there. So that is the particular form which Lord has appeared. But again, it's very beautiful form. Shashini Kalanka, it is said that the moon has some spots, but yet the moon looks very beautiful. The Lord is even much more beautiful than the moon. Shashini Kalanka Kaleva Nimagna. That is the beautiful form of boar. And it is said that when he took this form of boar, it's not an ordinary boar. When he grew very huge, it is said that he came out of the nostril of Lord Brahma. That is also something which, dirt comes out of the nostril. No, Lord appeared through, it's a pastime of the Lord. He came out of the nostril and he appeared so huge, and Brahma was thinking, who is this? Whether he is a supreme Lord or a demon has appeared or something. While creation, some new element has come out from his body. He was thinking and contemplating, maybe he is the supreme Lord. That time, the Lord responded with a loud roar. He roared so much that he confirmed that I am the supreme Lord. And it is said that Lord is so huge form, he jumped into the ocean. The ocean also divided into two portions. And it is said each portion, the two portions, it was like a huge mountain. And he dived inside and lifted Mother Earth. It's not so easy to lift Mother Earth. Lord lifted and placed in his orbit. And why the Lord has again took the not in the hand, that is also explained that he wants to show the position of a pure devotee. Mother Earth is a pure devotee, closest associate of Lord Vishnu, wife of Lord Vishnu. Especially in the southern part of here, we are not seen. The southern part of India, temples in Shiva Vaishnavas worship Narayana with Lakshmi and Bhudevi and Sri Devi. So one of the concert of Lord Vishnu and great devotee of Lord Vishnu. And Lord wanted to show the position of a pure devotee. Sometimes somebody wins any match or some election, and we have seen that people carry on the shoulder. Lord also wants to show, she is not an ordinary person. She is a pure devotee. And Lord has lifted on the head. And placed it. Now, she is not to be lifted by a hand. She should be lifted by head. So that is also one of the explanation where we can see that Lord has done a wonderful pastime. And it is said that when Lord appeared, he also behaved in an ordinary boar, how the ordinary boar appears. Generally, we have seen any dog or a hog goes into the filthy place. It comes out and shakes its body. So similarly, the Lord also, after coming out, it is said that Lord shook his body. And all the sages and the demigods, they were waiting for that to fall on their head. It's like a Charanamrita. By this also we can understand that Lord is not an ordinary person. It's not an ordinary hog. Generally, ordinary hog goes into the filthy portion. We will be careful that when it is going to shake its body, we'll try to go away. So it is very transcendental form of the Lord. So, and it is said that when he shook his body, the hairs from his body also fell into the earth. and that grew into the kusha grass, which is being used to worship in different sacrifices and the Lord's puja. So like this, we can see the Lord's form is not ordinary form. And Srila Prabhupada mentions that only the foolish person will not be able to understand all these wonderful pastimes of the Lord. So they'll never able to conceive these pastimes of the Lord. So we can see the Lord has appeared in various, even in Mayapur Dham and Vrindavan Dham, Lord has also appeared. It is said that in Vrindavan, the Lord appeared. Where he has appeared, anybody can say? After killing Hiranyaksha, he came to Vishram Ghat. He took rest. It's a place where Lord Varaha took rest. And it is said that Shatrughna in the Treta Yuga, he installed Adi Varaha. Adi Varaha is the deity which was being worshipped by Indra. Previously it was being worshipped by one sage, Kapila. And it is said that this deity was Adi Varaha Swami was given to Indradev. And Indradev used to worship in heaven. And it is said that again when Ravana attacked the Swargaloka, the heavenly planets, he took away this deity along with him. And it was with Ravana for some time. And after that, when Lord Ramachandra killed Ravana, he took this deity and Ramachandra used to worship this deity. And it is said that when Shatrughna was allotted this particular Brajamandala, where he was a king, especially in Mathura, then this deity was handed over back to Shatrughna to place it in a proper place in Mathura and worship. So that's why today also there is a beautiful form of Lord Varaha in Mathura. And apart from that, it is said that Krishna also assumed this form of Varaha. We have a temple here, Varaha Swami temple in Parikrama Marg. It is said that Lord was taking all the dirt. He was eating dirt. That time it is said that some gopas and gopis, they used to ask, what is this? You are eating like a hog. You are eating all this dirt. So then the Lord said, yes, I am a hog. Transcendental form of Varaha. I am the same Lord Varahadev. And he took the form of Lord Varaha. And he appeared in that Varaha Rupa. So that is the place where we can see in Braja that Lord appeared. And even in Navadip also the Lord appeared. It is said that there was one Vasudeva Vipra used to worship Varaha Swami, Varahadev. And he was a very ardent devotee of Varahadev. And he used to pray to the Lord that, Lord, very soon you appear here and give us your darshan. And daily used to worship. And Lord Varahadev appeared. And it is said that, that very soon I am going to come here to Navadip. And you should also be part of this pastime along with me. I'll be propagating the holy names. I'll be chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and I'll spread this holy name in the holy part of Navadip. And that's why it is the place name is also Koladweep. Kola is, it is said that is one more name of Shuka. That is Varahadev's one more name. So it is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Varahadev told to Vasudeva Vipra that I am going to appear as Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya also, when he came 500 years back, he also appeared in the form of Lord Varahadev and showed this darshan to Vasudeva Vipra. And it is said that he was chanting Shukara, Shukara. He was continuously, Varahadev's name he was calling. And he took this form of Varahadev. So it is said that Lord is appearing in various forms. And particularly in Kali Yuga, the Lord has appeared. It is said that how the demons, demoniac personalities are troubling. Srila Prabhupada in one of the lectures he says, now also we are put into such situation like Hiranyaksha is putting the earth into the nether regions. So the demons continuously trouble the devotees. Demons, one or the other thing, they keep troubling. We can see that how the demons, there are so many the demoniac mentality people, they create. Nowadays there is a big threat which is going on is the nuclear weapons or nuclear reactors. And it is said that whatever the waste of the nuclear material is something which cannot be so easily decomposed. And because of that, it's a biggest problem for the government. They don't know how to handle this. Okay, they are put a fencing and nobody should come nearby and all those things are there, but still it's always a threat for the life. So like this, there are various kind of, the climate changes and so many other things, the pollution, and apart from that, Srila Prabhupada says, even somebody is practicing Krishna consciousness, very easily they cannot practice. The demons keep on troubling, they keep on doing one or the other things. So Srila Prabhupada says that how in Kali Yuga there are so many problems, so many issues. And it is said the best way is how the Lord has appeared in the form of Hare Krishna Mantra, holy name. One has to take shelter of this holy name. So in the Bhagavatam it is especially explained that how the Lord Varahadev has entered into the filthy portion. Actually, our heart is also a filthy place. It's not, one may say, Prabhu, I am a very pure-hearted person. No. A pure-hearted person means what? He should immediately take up Krishna consciousness. He should be always in Shuddha Sattva Guna. Anytime he should be always receptive to hearing Krishna Katha. Always he should be able to chant Hare Krishna Mantra. No, sometimes there is two people inside in the heart of a person. There is a divine quality also, and there is a demoniac person also. Sometimes divine is comes down and the demoniac person takes over. So whenever we come to temple, divine person takes over and demoniac comes down. So this kind of fight is going to keep on happening. And Bhagavatam says that a devotee takes shelter of the Supreme Lord, especially in the sound form, where the Lord enters into the heart and cleanses the dirty heart of the living entity. So that is a speciality. See, the Lord for his devotee, Lakshmi, the Bhudevi, he entered into the nether regions and lifted the Mother Earth. Similarly, the Lord enters through the sound incarnation. He enters through the heart, the ear, and enters into the heart, and he lifts the consciousness, the degraded consciousness of the living entity. So it is said that Pravishta Karnarandrena Swanam Bhava Saroruham Adunoti Samalam Krishnaha Salilasya Yatasharat. It is said that the Krishna, by this sound incarnation, he enters in through the ear. Pravishta Karnarandrena. This is very, very important. Why the Shastras say that chanting of Hare Krishna Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We chant and hear. Why this particular thing is being explained by the Acharyas. We chant and we should hear. We should allow Krishna to enter through the ear. Why? Krishna takes responsibility. If you hear, then Krishna enters into the heart and he cleanses the dirty heart which is there in us. And we'll be able to come to a situation. It is said that Pravishta Karnarandrena Swanam Bhavam Saroruham Adunoti Shavalam Krishna Salilasya Yatasharat. The sound incarnation of Lord Krishna, the super soul, enters into the heart of a self-realized devotee, sits on the lotus flower of his loving relationship, and thus cleanses the dust of material association. At present, we are completely into metal association thinking. We have our own conception. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is being said that each and every soul is already Krishna conscious. Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti Sadhya Kabunai Shravanada Shuddha Chitta Karala Huday. He is already Krishna conscious. Krishna Bhakti is already there in the heart. It has to be invoked. The sleeping, it is in the dormant stage. It has to be awakened. That is by Shravanadi Shuddha Chitta. Just by chanting and hearing. By this chanting and hearing process, that's why this process, don't take it very lightly. We chant, sometimes we don't hear it. We doze off, or sometimes it is said that we take up some, with mobile chanting we do, or talking chanting we do. So many different ways of chanting, they explain. That kind of chanting is not correct. What Acharyas recommend is chant and hear the holy name. So that is where the cleansing of the heart happens. And this is something, the chanting is a loving relation with the Supreme Lord. It's not a ritual. We should not do it as a ritual. Prabhu had taken an oath in front of Srila Prabhupada at the time of initiation. I have to chant 16 rounds. Somehow else I finish chanting 16 rounds. No, not somehow. It is a direct dealing with the Supreme Lord. It is a very serious part of our life. Very serious part. Then this needs to be given 100%. It should not be like part-time, some little I'll chant, little I'll get into some work. No, try to finish the entire 16 rounds in one sitting. And hear the holy name. If mind is going here, there, again come back. Hear the holy name. So then the particular situation where Lord takes the responsibility of cleansing the dirty heart, then we'll understand the actual relation with the Supreme Lord. We can also be part of the Lord's Leela. So that is the incarnations. The Supreme Lord appears in various incarnations. Sutta Goswami explains these incarnations of the Lord is meant to deliver the fallen conditioned souls. Lord appears. One understanding is it's a pastime of the Lord. He enjoys. The second, when Lord appears, multiple things he accomplished. He delivers the fallen conditioned soul. He tells that what is the position of a pure devotee. That is where the Lord lifts Mother Earth on his tusk, on his head. So that has been explained. I'll stop here. If anybody has any questions, can be asked. Yeah. It's in the third canto. Second canto. I'll exactly tell the verse. I'll search and give you, Mataji. Yeah.
Also, Prabhu, you were mentioning that Varahadev temple is in near Parikrama Vrindavan.
Yeah.
Exactly where?
Front of Radha Kili Kunj. Premanand Maharaj's ashram is there, just front. There is one. Actually, very rarely people visit that. It is on the first floor. You have to go inside and it is known as Varaha Ghat. Yes, Mother. This Kapila sage is not particularly mentioned whether it is a incarnation Kapila. I just heard in one of the Brajamandal book that it is a sage Kapila. Exactly, that details is not covered. Yeah.
Before incarnation, once appeared in this Shwet Varaha in Swayambhuva Manu when he lifted the earth from the earth.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Lord appeared as God in the Shwet Varaha Kalpa to lift the earth from the nether region.
Yes.
And
Different Manvantaras, yes.
Are they the same personality? He was
Lord is same, but the Manus are different Manus appear.
how they did he was white Swet Varaha and then he turned into this red Rat Varaha.
He comes. See, the Lord, we cannot restrict him. He can come in any form. He can come in white form also. He can come in red form also. That is left up to the Lord. But particularly it is mentioned in this Manvantara. It is Shvetavaraha, and it is Shvetavaraha Kalpa. And the verse, Mataji, 2.8.5. Second canto, 8th chapter, text 5. It is a reference to the Srimad Bhagavatam, where the sound incarnation Prabhupada mentions in the bracket, it is the Srimad Bhagavatam. The holy name and the Vani is not different.
It means when we chant, we have to hear that sound.
Yes, we have to hear. Means we have to put an effort. It's a practice. As a sadhaka, we keep on practicing that. No, for so many years we would have practiced in a different way. We got to know that we need to hear also. We chant and we don't hear. We need to hear. We'll stop. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.